Hi, hello everybody, it's Pip here, and today we're looking at cute animal cards. Animal cards like this one. Look at this gorgeous sloth, don't you just love it? So welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Pip Todman, if this is your first time joining me here, and I run Queen Pip cards for all your Stampin' Up needs and the Card Making Know-How membership for all your learning needs, where I teach people how to go from beginner to confident card maker in 4 easy stages. So here we are. Lots of you already on this morning. Hello, or this afternoon for us here. Morning. So we've got Kay on and Betty and Sue and Sharon and Melly. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you here. So it's the end of January. Can you believe it? It's the 29th. We've got a couple more days to go, but we're at the end of January already. This month has flown past, and I can see a couple of comments in the chat saying the same thing. Sue says, "Yeah, where did January go? No idea." Hi, Marcy. You're up early, Marcy. Um, hi, Jane. Hi, Sue. Lovely to see everybody. So, yes, Monday. It's Monday again. It's a little bit kind of grey here. It's a bit moody. So we're going to do my normal thing that we do on a Monday is pick us up and do a bit of card making and cheer us all up with some designing and some fun. So I hope my lip syncing isn't too bad at the moment. It's not actually lip syncing, but my audio and my video sometimes don't sync together. So I'm sorry if that's happening. So I'm going to go hands down now so that we don't have too much of that happening too quickly. So hi, Bev on Facebook. Jeanette. Hello, Nola. We've got loads of people coming on now. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to put my lights on. This one seems to have a tendency to crash land on the floor, but anyway, we'll give it a go. So I'm looking at Jungle Pals specifically today, but I also wanted to show you another card that I made. This is a flat version of one that I made, which was an easel card, which I showed the other week. Was it last week? So yeah, so this is a flat version of that, and just a very simple stamped card, but it's made a little bit better, a little bit more special, shall we say, because of this shimmery paper. See here at the back, there's some real shimmer going on this background pieces. So this is, I don't know what that's called actually. Let me have a look. We've got here it is. It's called Soft Shimmer Speciality Paper, and it comes in Berry Burst, lovely, Bubble Bath, also gorgeous, Lost Lagoon, Night of Navy, and Pretty Peacock. So you get all these lovely different colours. So here's like this, isn't it pretty? Actually, I might keep some of that out for today. Let's keep some of this out. Let's do some more with this because this would easily go with some of our things today. I'll just keep a bit of everything. We'll see how it works. Who knows? So yeah, I wasn't intending to play with that today, but let's just go with it because I picked it up, so it's nice. So Nola says it's a lovely day. Oh no, Roz is having trouble with sound again, so you're going to swap over to YouTube. Yeah, so if anyone is having problems with sound, YouTube I think is better, although Facebook doesn't give the audio syncing issues so much. I don't know. Hopefully it'll all kind of get itself worked out eventually. Jackie, hello, afternoon. Carol. Oh, loads of people joining us today. It's fantastic. And Margaret's made it on as well. Hurrah. So yeah, so we'll bring some of that out. Now, these Jungle Pals are free with an order of £45 through Celebration. And then with an order of £90, you can get the coordinating dies that go with it, okay, which create these ability to chop these things out and do the tree and everything like that. I'm also going to be using Heartfelt Hellos, which is another freebie from Celebrate. I'm doing all freebie today. I don't know why. Heartfelt Hellos is free again with a £45 order, but I like this because it's got some nice stamps on here. Hello, love you more, enjoy your day, that kind of stuff, kind of casual stamps. I'm going to be using some blends. You can see here I have my blends with me this afternoon. So we're going to be playing with those. I also have the Heartfelt hexagon punch because, funnily enough, the Heartfelt Hellos match into the Heartfelt hexagon punch. So I thought I'd do that. But first off, we're going to start off with a really simple card. Very, very simple card. just to show you that you don't have to go complicated and you could just get the stamps and you don't have to worry about having the dies or anything like that. Get the stamps. Let's do some stamping. Let's do this in half to start off with. Now we've been having oh, Sally says she's annoyed she didn't choose that stamp set with her recent order. Oh no, what, the heartfelt hellos? It is a good one. Or the jungle. Where I don't know which one you're saying. Afternoon, Hannah. Lovely. It's a bit. Nola says she's having a beautiful day, and then she got bitten on the face by her bees. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Take your antihistamine. Hopefully, calm that down a little bit. So I've pre-cut myself a layer of white again. So we're going to do white on white on white here, but we're going to have some colour. Let's just bring that up a bit. We'll have some colour brought in with the colouring. Okay. I don't want to do anything hanging from a tree, although this sloth is just so adorable, isn't it? So I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with the alligator because I think that one is kind of cute. So we've got an alligator or crocodile. I don't know. How the hell do you tell? How the heck, sorry, do you tell which is which? I've no idea. Anyone here who knows how to tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile when it's just a picture like that? Let me know. I'm sure there is a reason. There's a way of telling them, but I mean, I think there's probably a way of telling them when it's whatchamacallit, when they're in the wild, like live, real things, but I don't know. So we're going to do a little crocodile right down here in the corner in Memento because that's best for blending with. And then I've got a bunch of greens and some yellows. Because crocodiles need to be a bit of both. I'm going to call him a crocodile. It needs to be a bit of both. So we've got some dark green here. What's this? Dark lemon lime twist. So we'll start with that. And the great thing about animals is because their skin is not necessarily purely smooth, you can make it up as you go along, really, what you want to in terms of shading. And like all his bumps on here, I'm going to say are dark. I don't know. Are they dark in real life? I don't know, but he could be a cartoon crocodile. Who knows? And then I think I might make his little spines dark. There we go. And again, this doesn't have to be a masterpiece of engineering. Then we're going to go for a light lemon lime twist. And we'll do that sort of top of his body, as it were. And you'll note I'm not being careful with how as I say, I'm not really blending this stuff in at the moment. We'll get to that. Nostrils. And then over the top. He's got Disney eyes, I feel. If you know what I mean by that. He's definitely a like an animated character, I feel. Cartoony. Not necessarily a true life crocodile. Okay. Just colouring him away. Lovely. Now, let's add a bit of Parakeet Party. This is dark Parakeet Party because he needs a bit of vibrancy coming in here. It's been altogether too bland. Look at this. What a colour. And now you're thinking, good grief, Pip, how on earth is that ever going to blend together? Don't panic. It's fine. Light Parakeet Party. Add a bit of that in. Swaying over the top of everything. Just running straight over the top. And spookily enough, the more you do, the more it kind of blends together. I'll come down here. I'm going to bring some of that parakeet party down, I think, into under his chin. There we go. Maybe onto his legs. Just feel like he needs a bit of vibrancy coming on. Otherwise, it's a bit boring. There we go. See how that's starting to blend that colour together now? And then we can go with a dark lemon lolly. No, that's Daffodil Delight Light. Where's my lemon lolly? There we go. Okay. A little bit of dark yellow coming in here to the edges. And don't forget, if there's loads of chat going on and you want your comment to be picked up by me and so I can see it, don't forget, if you do a super chat, it's easier for me to see because it pops up to the front and the top that you are super chatting. And then I know those comments come up to the top for me, so I see it. So if you've asked a question and it's gone and I haven't answered it, super chat a question and I will get to it. I'm not really doing anything special with his toes or his teeth. His teeth can stay yellow, I think. There we go. See how he's starting to blend in now? All those colours are blending nicely together. Not really causing any weirdness. Isn't he cute? Let's go down a smidge. What do you think? Isn't he adorable? Oh, we've got loads of comments going on. Oh, okay. Alligator has a thin snout. Okay, so is this a thin or a thick one? I'm not sure. Sally says she wants to avoid both. Kay says, no idea, but got big teeth. You wouldn't want to mess with either. Yes. Yes, I was going to do that. I thought that was a good idea. We'll do that later. See, definitely. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Paula. Oh, you haven't got any sound. Well, that's a bit weird. I don't know what's going on there. That's strange. Everyone else does. Jeanette said, that's harsh. Poor alligators. Thank you. Well, Betty, it's always available. Training on colouring is always available in the membership. Oh, okay. So alligators fresh, crocs salt. That's a good definition. Ah, okay. You're going to watch later. Cool. Excellent. And Nola says cutest. He is cute. I think he's fab. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to do some just very, very simple. We're going to do some words. So we've got him ready to go. And I do think something like enjoy your day would be kind of fun to do with the crocodile, I feel. So we're going to go again just in black. So there's a reason for that. So we'll stamp that. Make sure I've got no funny bits, missed bits or anything. I don't think so. I'll stamp that there. So I should be able to get my... Oh, now you can't see me. Hold on. There we go. Now you can. Stamp that there. Enjoy your day. Hopefully I can get the hexagon punch in that. I might have done it a little bit further up. Oh no, there we go. That's perfect. So we'll do enjoy your day and see how it fits in here nicely. Make sure it's straight, Pip. Yeah, I think so. There we go. And then if you want to, I like to just add a little colour sometimes to this. So this is my light parakeet party. And we're just going to add a bit of greenery just to the edge of this. Actually, I might go all the way to the edge, just so it looks like a proper strip. All the way back over here. You can get fancy, do it with a ruler or whatever, but I just eyeball it. Enjoy your day. And then you could do the other words in a different colour, but it just adds a little something to that. We're going to lay out the crop. I'm going to call him a crop. on top of here. So see how he comes through? That's normal with alcohol markers. That's why I always do it as a layer on top of a white card base, or any card base if you're going to colour, but especially on top of a white. Don't go straight onto the white because it will come through on the other side. So always add with a layer like so. And then dimensionals. Obviously we need dimensionals. Got a new packet out today. Make sure that doesn't get squished. There we go. And then that can go bang slap in the middle. And then if you want to, you can add some, can either pop him over there or in the middle. I think it looks good up here actually. Kind of opposite to the, gives balance if you do it opposite to the crook. There you go. So there you go. What do you think? Nice and simple, easy to do. If you want to add a few gems, you can do that. I've got some of these left from the other year. These are, I think we've got any in colour. I don't think we've got any in colour ones at the moment. I don't know what we've got at the minute, but I've got these. So these were from a while ago, and these parakeet party. So these will work nicely to just have a few scattered about. And they're kind of different colours, so it's nice because they're just not exactly the same, but good. So there we go. So that's that one. And then, so that's our really simple card, which I always try and do a simplish card. And then we're going to try and move on and have a look at some of the dies that go with this. Okay. So I have a whole bag full here of stuff that I've cut. So you get things like leaves, like a big swag of leaves. You get lots of different shaped leaves. So these ones and these ones. And then the others. You get these ones, that one going that way. So I cut these out, obviously, of different greeneries, different green card. And, you can pretty much do as few or as many as you like, but I thought it would be good to have some green stuff going. And then, obviously, they also die cut out all of the actual shapes. So you get an crocodile, pecan, toucan, a little lemur, and the sloth, which I've coloured, and a tiger. Look at that. So I've coloured a few of these in already, so they're all ready to go. And then I've done some that haven't been coloured in, so we can colour those in if we fancy, depending on what we want to do. So lots of leaves. I haven't done myself another tree, but I have got the little sloth hanging here, and I do find the sloth is adorable. So I'm just going to move these out of the way for a sec. Up there. And a really simple card, which would work with this, is, again, you just need a base card, which I think I'm going to go with this one, which is either copper clay or pecan pie. I think it's copper clay. Now this will stretch edge to edge, actually, if you wanted it to. Okay, but you might want to just chop off a bit, especially if you're going to do a layer. And then look, see, he can just hang. Just hangs from the tree. Isn't he cute? So cute. And then we could add some extra foliage at the bottom, so he's not sort of hanging in midair, but he actually has some base, some ground to land on, just in case he falls. We could do some of that, so we can put some of that. Or if you want to, you could switch him this way round, and then you could have it just sort of hanging over part of your card, and then he could still hang from that. but he'd be at a jaunty angle, which actually also looks good. And then these would go across here like that. So I think I'm going to do it this way round, but I just wanted to show you the options that you've got there. So we'll do, no, I've got another one of those out. It's sitting right next to me. And then again, I could do a green background. Thinking about it. Could do a green background, that might be better. So we'll do a green base with some different coloured green on top. That might look nice. And then him hanging. Yeah, that looks good. But that's a little large, so I think I'm going to chop it down. Oh, someone's joined us from Facebook a little late. I can't see who you are, but it's got a purple heart. So, oh, that could be Taz, that could be Sean, that could be, oh, it could be so many people with purple hearts. Could be Lisa even. So chop that down to a second layer because I'd like to have a bit of a board around it, a bit more of a board. Oops, sorry, it's a bit noisy. A bit more of a board around it. Yeah. Like so. Recycle those. And then I'm going to build it up before I stick it on, just in case I get anything gluey. Now, this I probably should have done out of with self-adhesive sheets on the back, but I didn't. I've done it on quite a lot of the leaves, but not these ones. I don't know why. But you just need a little bit at either edge and a little bit on the leaves, and you'll be fine, but not too much because otherwise it'll come through, and we don't want it to come through. Okay, so we're going to go from here to about here. There we go. Nice. And then we'll pop these down. I might do these on, I know I'm going to do these flat, and then we'll do him undimensionals, little mini ones. You can curl these and do all kinds of stuff with them if you want to, but you can also just pop them on as they are. Straight down there, and I'm going to go right down, if you can see that, right down to the bottom of this layer, because I want it to be all sort of part and parcel. I'm not layering on top. I'm not making these into a separate layer, if that makes sense. Okay, a little bit of glue there, a little bit of thing there. There we go. Let's put some mini dimensionals on. Oops. Now, the minis fit, but they don't quite fit up his arms all the way. But that's sort of okay because he's going to go over some leaves. So we'll just do his body. And then we can just let his paws sort of hang free, because the leaves will bring a little bit of height to it anyway, because he's going over the top of those. Alrighty. So now where do we want him to hang? I actually want him to hang a little bit further down here, because we're going to put some words over here. There we go. Isn't it so cute? Oh, it's Ange. Of course, it's Ange with a purple heart. Sorry, Ange. Completely forgot. Hi, Jean. Don't apologise if you're late. It's all right. You can always watch and catch up the rest of it. Now, we've been having some confusion in my groups about which group you should be in for what. If you are a paying member of the membership, you need to be in my card making know-how membership Facebook group, because that's for my members only. It's private. You can only get in if you've paid. You can ask to join, but if you haven't paid, I'll ask you to pay. Because you get the group and you get the website as part of your membership fee. That's part of your membership. That's what's included. My free group, which is card making for beginners and beyond, that's free. It's public. You don't pay for that one. So anybody can be in that one, but that's not where you're going to get my in-depth teaching, coaching, all that kind of stuff. That happens in the membership. Plus you get our classes, you get our Ask Queen Pip nights, all that kind of stuff. So Just be aware of that. Now, I like hello from here as well, so we're going to do that one. And this time, it will fit into that nicely. Just don't know if I want it all that size. Let's see. Let's see how we go. So just make sure that you're posting in the right group to get the right answers. Because like if you're posting homework and stuff like that from some of the masterclasses, then I probably won't answer those. In fact, I won't answer those in the actual free group because you're paying to have my answers in the other group, if that makes sense. So I'm also debating on whether to just do this live into the members group and on YouTube, because I think that confuses people because it's in both my free group and my members group. And really it's kind of teaching, so I guess it should really be in the members group. But I do want to do it on YouTube and I do want people to be able to get hold of it. So I don't know. It's one of those things, but I just want to make sure that everyone's in the right group. So you'll see that on my emails. If you get an email from me, we'll have one going out tomorrow and it will have the different group covers shown and all that kind of stuff. So you can decide whether you're in the right group or not. Okay, so here that's going to go on there. That's going to fit nicely. Actually, that does fit quite nicely there. But I think again, I want to make it a little bit more in with it. So I've got some leaves. Let's see, can we put some leaves on here? Maybe make it a little bit more vegetation. Yeah, there we go. So we'll just start to add in just a little bit of foliage so that it matches in with the card. What else we've got? I might do some. These ones will match in with the other card. Stock the outside. What does that look like? Let's see. Oh yeah, see that's going to look, or you could even put them going outwards, but I think actually it looks nicer coming inwards. So we'll have them coming in, I think. Yeah. Fab. Alrighty, so we'll put those flat. This one's got, see this one's got adhesive sheets on the back, so that makes it easy. Just peel that off, stick that on. Although that's going to overhang a bit, so we don't want that overhanging actually with adhesive sheets. So we'll put the smaller one on this side. That doesn't have adhesive, neither does that, nor that. Okay. Maybe we just do trying to see if I've got another one. This one I have got a bit that doesn't have adhesive on it, so we'll take that and we might put this one this way round. Hope that it doesn't stick too badly. Where's the adhesive? No, it's going to stick out, isn't it? Not sure about that one. I need some more. Give me some more. More options. Oh, that's a different colour, but that's also got adhesive on the back. Adhesive on the back. Come on, guys. Didn't I? Do I need to go and do another one? Probably. Okay, let's think about this. Let's definitely put this one on. Maybe I don't put on quite so many. I like that one coming down there. I kind of like this one coming over here. Maybe we just leave it at 3, which is a good number anyway. So maybe we just leave that one coming over here like so. There we go. And I might put some dots down there. Okay, so let's turn that over and put some dimensionals on the back. Tear a bit of fern, says Sue. Yeah, I could do. I don't know that I've got any of the right colour though. I think it's all, I've got a bigger leaf. Like I've got one of these leaves, but they've also got everything on the back. I think they've all got stuff on the back, yes. I was being, sensible and putting adhesive sheets on and then forgot that I might want to overhang stuff, which doesn't need adhesive sheets. Never mind. Anywho. Oh, come on, don't stick to that. Okay. We'll sort it. It'll be fine. That looks all right, I feel. So that's coming down there, offsetting against him there. And I could put a tiny bit of that there, but that's not the right colour either. Yeah, it's not the right colour, Pip. And all of these have got adhesive sheets, yes. Ah, well, it's fine. It's okay. Right, so let's do some dots down here, and I've got parakeet party, even though again, it's not quite the right colour, but it'll work. So we can do some of these. Do a large one there. And then a small one and a small one. There we go. That kind of works. Like so. Add something different to it. So there we go. So that's my sloth with some foliage hanging from a little thingy there. I do feel that this is slightly large for this card. But it works. I think it's okay. I need my little, hang on. There we go. That's my little lovely little hoover. Okay, so we've done a very simple one, just stamping with a bit of punching. Again, stamping but with die cutting. So lastly, I wanted to do one with a bit more oomph. So I've got my Daffodil Delight card base here. I'm just going to score that in. And then I haven't used any of my shimmery stuff yet. We'll have to do shimmery stuff on something else. Oh, we might work on this. Kinda, but it doesn't really go with anything else. So no, we might do it differently. Maybe. Maybe. Don't know. We'll have a look. All right, so this time round, we're going to do something with Granny Apple Green again, but again, I think I'm going to cut that down. I don't want it to be quite so big. So I'll just slide this out, chop it down a layer. But just down to second layer, I think. Doesn't need to go any further than that. Because I want some of that yellow to show around the back. Okay, so there we go, like so. And now we're going to put our tiger slap bang in the middle. And then we're going to have some foliage, maybe a little bit down. Have some foliage coming in. Going to have want some of these to come in from the sides. So he's kind of hiding in all this greenery. See, we can do the lighter versions of this now. We've got some different colours. See how they overlap look beautifully. So overlapping is great with these as well. And you kind of really want them to have a lot of foliage going on. So then you can fill in any of these gaps with, I mean, these can even be hanging down. They don't have to be from the top or from the bottom. They can also hang down from the top. And we can pop in some of these big leaves as well. So I'm basically going to cover this entire card with leaves, just as some different ways. But I want to have the tiger shining in the middle. So he's like really easy to see, which means really I only want to glue at the bottom of these, unless they're going behind him. So when they're going in front, we'll just glue at the bottom. You can always sort out a bit of glue afterwards. And we need to make sure that we don't glue them in the right order. Oops, there. That's going to get a bit sticky. So we'll take it off. Glue down here, overlapping. This one can overlap this one. So this is going to build up a lot of texture with all these overlapping leaves coming in at the bottom. And this is a mixture of shaded spruce, parakeet party, garden green, and granny apple green. So we've got lots of different versions coming in here. The parakeet on top of the granny apple looks great. Now I didn't manage to cover all of this, so I was just cutting this out of scrappy stuff. So I still need to glue these other leaves. So these are like fern leaves coming in at the side here, behind the others. And then we can have some, I don't know what these are. These are like just big single leaves. And I want the leaves to come in, don't necessarily need the whole stem. So I'm sticking those off the edge. And then this is a shaded spruce fern. This can come in here, like so. So again, you don't have to have them all coming in from, they can stick out a little bit. This one I've covered in adhesive sheets, so that's good. It makes it easy to go on. So that's a parakeet party one again. You can come in here. And this one I might just put over the top. Oh, no, don't do that with a Malima. So it took me a bit of a time to cut all these leaves out. But when you get this sort of nice round the edge feeling, leaves coming in, it's good if you can really build up some layers and some colour with different greens. If you just had one green, it would be a bit boring and it wouldn't show off the tiger to its best and the background to its best ability, hopefully. Black foil would be great. Yes, black foil would be good. I don't have any black foil. I don't think Stampin' Up has done black foil for a while. No, I can't need my pokey tool. Take my pick tool to get the adhesive sheets off if you get stuck. Okay. So he's going to come in. That's going to come down straight there. So then we'll start to build some leaves up over the top of that now. I think this is a great fun card. And then the sentiment on this one would probably go inside. I probably wouldn't add something else to this. This is, he's enough on his own, I reckon. Yeah, down there. So just a bit of parakeet party coming in, just to add a bit of different colour textures over the top of those other leaves. You can go wild. It's a jungle. You can go as wild as you want to, or as not so wild as you want to. If you want to add them at different layers or heights, you can do that as well. Pop this bit in down here. We've got one more of these, which we can pop in. That would be nice up there, I think, in that corner. If you wanted to, you could add a sentiment at the front. It's up to you. I just want him to be star of the show, really. So just adding all these different textures and colours and bits of greenery. This is probably one of the longest cards I'll ever do, to be honest. I don't normally do cards that take this long. Now these little ones I might add with some dimensionals actually, because they could then pop up off the thing. Hi Jane. Yes, you can catch it all on replay, so that's good. So I might just add a little bit of layering with some of these smaller leaves, and they can come in. Like we can put him on top of that there, further down perhaps. Stop attaching to each other. Go away. Get off. There we go. And then this one's got gluey back, so this will go straight on. There we go. So that one can come in down. Let's put this one over here. There's a bit of a gap there. Put that one there. And then you can either chop off your edges, which is what I'm going to do, or if you don't mind them hanging over, they can hang over. It's also an option. This one I'm going to do flat because his tail I want to have a little bit more up. This one I might do on a dimensional. So you just play with it really. And just decide how you want them to go. But I just sat here while I was watching telly and die cut a whole bunch of these. There we go, a little bit of a different green down the bottom there. You could add your vines in if you wanted to, so you could have, you know, these ones coming in across here as well. I think I'm going to stick with these just this way. And what else do we want? We're nearly there, I think, to be honest. This one could go over here. Okay, something a little bit more. Here we go. This one can come in here. Alrighty, how are we doing? Maybe a little one here. Tuck it in from underneath. Can always go underneath as well, just to add in some layers. Now I'm going to just chop these off. I'm only chopping off the big ones. The little bits of leaves I'm going to leave as they are. There we go. See, that's looking better, isn't it? And then obviously he needs to be put in. So I'm going to dimensional him up apart from his feet. So his feet I'm going to tuck underneath the grass, but the rest of it I'm going to add with dimensionals. So Ross says he's great. Yes, he is. Like that very famous tiger. Betty says, what colours did I use? I will flip him over and I'll show you in a minute. It's the same ones that I've had out, to be honest. There we go. So he may get a little squished in the post, but because his feet are going to go behind, I'm not really bothered by that. See, I might put just one if I can fit it on. One little tiny one or two of these little mini dimensionals on his tail, as long as they don't show through, and then that will add some height for the tail. So his feet are going to go under, and then he's going to go over. Yeah. There we go. He's going to go like so. Yeah, nice. And then if you think, oh, actually he could do with, you know, a bit more foliage coming out over his head, or if you wanted to put something in, you can just fill in the gaps, but I think that looks okay. So he will now go on top of just get rid of all the let's never look at that. Let's get rid of that. I tell you, this desk hoover's just genius. Big bits, maybe not, but little bits, great. I'll put a link to it in my thing. So this one comes over like this. So this is Daffodil Delight, and gloomy bit there, obviously. And I coloured him in Daffodil Delight, light and dark, and Lemon Lolly. So he matches perfectly. There we go. I mean, that would be great for a kid's birthday card, wouldn't it? You could put happy birthday on there if you wanted to, or you could put it on the inside. So, and I haven't even touched the lemurs or the little. I've done the toucan on this one. The toucan's so cute. Look how he comes out with all those bright colours. You can basically make up what you want with that. So, but the little lemurs are kind of cute too. You could always have one of those sort of pouncing out the top, although I don't think they would be in the same place as a tiger, to be honest. I think they'd keep well away. So we kind of stepped up a little bit from simple, simple, just with some colouring and a punch and some words, and then oh, he's upside down. A hanging lemur with a few die cuts, and then sloth with some die cuts, and then the tiger with the masses of leafy die cuts. So hopefully that's given you some ideas to use as yeah, just some ideas to use for kids cards or cards. Sean loves tigers. He wouldn't mind getting a card like that. He also loves sloths, so that's another good one. um but they're just everyday kind of cards to cheer somebody up if they're feeling a bit down. They'd be great for that, wouldn't they? I think they'd make anybody smile, unless you're afraid of tigers or crocodiles, obviously, then maybe not. But but generally, I think they would make people. They would be good. Yeah, I think kids definitely would love them. And the good thing is, if you wanted to, you could even include some uncoloured ones and turn it into like a sheet of colouring for the kids. So you could do a whole sheet, not cut them out, but just stamp them as a bit of um, a stamped image to go inside, and then they could have a bit of colouring to do. So yeah, just some great ideas hopefully there for you to use with some kids cards and stuff. So Kathy, it's my Hoover. I will put the link in the description. It's my desk Hoover. I've got a link to this one because it's one of the best ones I've found. So yeah, it's just adorable and it works brilliantly. So I'll pop a link to that in the I don't know if I could pop a link into the chat. Possibly. Let me see if I can pop a link into my chat. I probably can. Let me go and find it for you. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. And I will find it. It's called a desk vacuum, I think. What? There it is. There we go. Let's copy that. Here we go. There we go. That's so Jackie's said turn them into a colouring book. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. Make it into a colouring book. Kathy, I will put it into Facebook as well because I've just added it onto YouTube, but I'll put it into Facebook as well. So yeah, definitely a colouring sheet, colouring book, colouring whatever you want to. Learn the names of the animals. You could stamp the names of the animals out for them, and then they could colour them, or all kinds of different things you can do. So I love a set which has so many different options. So this is Jungle Pals. As I say, it's free with a £45 order. So if you bought all the green cardstock and a pack of memento and an ink pad or a block or whatever, then you could get that for free. If you wanted the dies, then obviously you'd have to spend £90. So it is, between the two, you have to spend a decent amount to get those as a bundle, but it is available as a bundle or as two items if you spend the right amount during celebration. They're not going to be available after celebration. They never are. So, but if you've got other animal stamps, you could use those instead. And then the sentiments are also available from celebration, or you could use anything that you've got for those, which would work. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'm going to do a giveaway, so don't go anywhere because we're going to do a giveaway. Because I always like to give away one of my cards that I make. Everybody's cards are on their way to them or may even have arrived. So let's just share my screen and we'll do a little okay, I'll do that. Right, so hopefully now you can see that. So this is this one, fun animal card ideas. Hopefully they have been fun. If you've commented and your name shows, then you'll enter into the draw. So here we go. 22 individual people have commented with names. Well done. So let's do a draw. Hopefully it doesn't pick me because I put a comment in. That's always a bad moment then when that happens. Hey, Melly. Fantastic. Oh, you caught me just drinking a cup of tea then. Oh, Betty, your card arrived on Friday. Yay, that's brilliant. Good. So glad. So, Melly, one of these cards will be heading your way. I hope you like them. And yeah, I'd love to see your versions of animal cards. Pop them in the group, whichever group you're in. Don't forget, members, you need to be in the Card Making Know How membership Facebook group. And everybody else needs to be in the Card Making for Beginners and Beyond Facebook group. And just to be aware, there are two of those groups. One is run by somebody in Australia, one of them is run by me. I don't know how we ended up with the same group name, but there we are. So just make sure that you're the one with my face on is the one that I run. So just make sure that you're in the right group. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learnt something today, whether it's about layering or colouring or just layouts or, how to do some ideas with animals for cards for kids or anything. So I hope you've learnt something. If so, let me know and I will see you over in the groups for lots of chat. Take care for now, and I'll see you same time, same place next week when it will be February. Oh my goodness. And if you're new, by the way, and you do want to chat about anything or you want to get all my tips and tricks directly into your inbox, then please sign up for my newsletter. It's queenpipcards.com/newbie. So great for all new card makers because I talk about the basics a lot. So come and join me. All right. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Glad it's been fun. Thank you. And I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye bye.